Hi, and welcome back to the channel. So last time in part 1 we made a sandcast mold for a signet ring, and in part 2, which is this series, we're going to go ahead and unpack that mold. We're going to find the ring inside the mold. Hopefully it turned out well, and then proceed to finish the ring and bring it alive and make it a piece of jewelry. So I'm really happy with it. I'm going to try to grab it by the top here because it might still be warm. Oh yeah, it's all one piece. Look at that. Beautiful. That was a really good pour.
Yeah?
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm quite hopeful.
Well, you just put the ring on and have the big silver blob on top of it.
It's just warm now. Oh, it's a little hot. Okay, so you just saw me cut off that piece, and so now this is basically my scrap. So that's going to go into this container. This is my ring now that we're working on. So you can kind of see it's pretty rough looking right now. So all we're going to do is just take our flush cutters and my scrap here. Just start snipping off some of these little tags. See this right here, this is where the vents from your mold, some of the silver escapes out your vents. You just clip those off. Kind of clean that up. So far so good. So what I've got here, I've got this ring here, and I've worked the inside first. For whatever reason, that's what I chose to do. And you can kind of see, I'll show you the inside. It's very nice and clean. And what I'm ready to do now is I'm ready to shape the outside. And so what I'm going to do is just right along this edge, I've got kind of some seams from the sand casting. I'm just going to smooth that out. And one thing that I want to point out is that right here on top, I want to maintain that flat square look, you know, to keep that signet style of the ring. So I'm going to avoid hitting too much of that with the belt sander. And what I'm going to save that part for my flat lap, just so I can keep that surface nice and flat. So. Okay, now I'm moving over to the flat lap, because you can kind of see right here on the round wheel you're not able to get a flat top. So that's what we're doing here. We're just going to put this nice and flat right here on the flat lap, get a nice flat surface, and go from there. So after flattening off that surface, so I've got just a little bit of rough edges, you know, around the signet portion of the ring. So I've switched to 600 grit belt, and I'm going to continue from there. The ring looking how I want it to look on the outside. I'm going to clean up these edges here with a really higher grit on the expandable drum. So this is going to be like a 3000. Well, the ring turned out really good, really outstanding. So this is the original ring that we started with. It did have a little bit of pattern on the side of it. And so this is the ring that we ended with. And, you know, obviously they should be quite similar. But I actually like the one that I cast a lot better, just because when you put it in your hand and you put it on your finger and wear it, you can kind of feel the weight. And that's what's so great about these cast rings is just the weight, and the way they feel is just impressive. So very fun to make. It's a little bit time consuming, so you can kind of see the value in a signet ring that's cast. So there's really just no question in my mind why these signet rings have just been such a popular choice among people, you know, looking for that heavy, impressive, you know, ring. So they're pretty time consuming to make, you know, the whole process of the sand cast and the mold, and they don't always turn out. You know, sometimes you'll have to cast them 2, maybe 3 times. So anyway, this one turned out really good. The experience was well worth it, and you know, where I go from here is you know, yet to be determined on this particular ring. Possibly you know, maybe a Greenstone cabochon on top of it. But all in all, very pleased with the process, very pleased with the ring. Looking forward to doing something with it. So if you like the video, please go ahead, hit that like, subscribe button, and until next time, thanks for joining me.